This is a library training video for the London School of Theology showing you how to use and search Proquest Ebookcentral ebook set. Now you can search this automatically with everything else through EDS, the full EDS, but as I've said in many other videos, we'll leave that till the research induction part C. As far as you're concerned, just to give you an insight into searching this enormous book set, over 17,000 ebooks, you won't be able to hit them when you do a discovery mode search. So you need to go through under useful links on this library search front page of the catalogue. You need to click on Proquest ebook set. It comes up with the LST Shibboleth sign in, which is your email address, the first part, not up to the @ symbol, that's your name part, and your usual password. Once we're inside, it will ask you to agree to their conditions, and then you have to close that window. And let's do a search for books in this. So off we go. 13,000 odd of our 17,000 odd books have the word theology in them, so it sounds like a pretty good collection. You can see it's got post-search facets down the side, just like the library search catalogue and the discovery mode of EDS in the library search catalogue. And you can narrow your search, year of publication, you can show more of each just like you can in the other facets. Look at that, going way back, goodness me, 1786. By subject, by language, by author. Let's look up Jacob Neusner or Neusner. It's searched down to 29. He's a prolific author, a Jewish author, and we have many of his printed books in the library. You can see it highlights your search term amongst all the hits. Obviously, the search term appears in different fields inside these records. Let's go in here and find out where our term occurred in this particular book. No, it's not giving anything away. Well, we'll just have to take its word for it. Now, you'll notice if you want to read it, you have to read online, click the link. I don't allow download to books because it gets into a complicated situation where a limited number of license gets locked with other people. Not so much for the Ebookcentral database, but there are individual titles it does that for, and it causes problems to people online. So you can browse by chapter. You can see the different sections. Now we're at this level. You see these little bars down here under the word clear. That little sort of almost like a gauge shows you the incident of your search term. So 38 results in this book for theology, and most of them appear in the introduction and also part 2 and the index. So if we click on part 2, you can see it gives you every single incidence of the word theology. Now, this is probably more use to you if you're looking for a phrase. As we click through them, you can see it highlights it all the way through. So there are a lot of tools to use in Ebookcentral. You can download a chapter within the copyright limits. You can copy and paste something within the text into an assignment, as long as you're citing it correctly, of course. You can print it out directly. You can add it to your bookshelf. Once you have a bookshelf, once you've added something to the bookshelf, it appears for later. You can go and look it up there. You can share a link with either another student or in yourself if you want it for a citation. You can get the citation in the format that suits you. We're Chicago Turabian, so we're a modified version, so you can copy and paste that into your bibliography. And you can scale the text up and down. You can even put bookmarks in, or add notes, or highlight sections as if it were your very own paper book. And you can navigate also by page, or you can type in the number of the page directly and go to it directly. So there's a lot of options. And navigation down the side, back to your chapters and titles. That's your annotations. That's back to the front of the book. It tells you how many pages you can copy within the limit, or how many pages you're allowed to print. That's interesting. It allows you to print more than you're unable to scan. The scan limits and the photocopying stroke printing limits are different. Sometimes it depends on the publisher. So that really, apart from the settings, if you're speaking another language, let's see what that happens. Language, I think it changes probably the text. Yeah, so it changes the navigation into whatever language suits you there that appears in the list. That's the help sheet or help video for Ebook Central, Proquest Ebook Central.